That's beautiful. That's a beautiful relationship right there. I have never thought of something so creative, to be honest. I'm
Oh,
kind of blown
really?
away. Yeah. Tape on a bug bite,
Yeah, man.
tape on anything that you want to scratch.
Yeah. I mean,
Like revolutionary.
it's from trial and error from realizing that it was a problem. Like I've tried clear nail polish. I tried all kinds of just random stuff slapping on my body to try to keep myself from like scratching it so much. Tape is the only thing that's worked so far, and it's got to be like skinny, shiny tape. It can't be any other kind of tape. It's got to be like the shiny, slender Scotch tape, not packing tape or anything else.
The clear so that you can't tell there's tape there, almost.
Right. And it also like holds to my skin better. So like there's the gift wrap kind that isn't shiny as shiny. It's kind of like almost matte. And it's supposed to be like you rub it into the package and it makes it invisible. My skin does not like that so much. Like the way that it crinkles and stuff is different. So the shiny stuff is the best tape for my skin, my bug bites.
That's good to know. We just started streaming live. I need to get a pillow. Ugh. So what we're talking about is Scarlett has a hack for bites, bug bites. I'm sitting in my chill lounge. And it's putting tape on it so you don't scratch it. And I think that's fucking brilliant.
Yep. Yep.
Thank you for sharing.
No problem.
We've been off for 2 weeks and I have felt it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything kind of thrown off.
Well, like I just feel like I haven't done anything because, and like one of the weeks I did do like some reflection, which led to like a list of things that I want to do, but I didn't feel like I was accountable for any of it, for
Mm.
doing it. I've also been like tired. I'm fucking tired, man.
Yeah.
How have your 2 weeks been?
I've also been really tired and kind of struggling also, but part of that is because there is a nationwide shortage of Ritalin. So it's worse than the last time there was a shortage of Ritalin because then I could like call to every single pharmacy in town and there'd be like at least maybe one or two that I could find some at. But it's
Hmm.
so bad right now that it's like across the board. She's like, I'm gonna save you time. Because like the lady's been working at the pharmacy for a long time and she remembers me. She's like, don't do what you did last time because like you're not gonna, if I'm telling you that I'm out, I know everybody's out. It's not like last time. And they're
Mm.
like, there's no ETA on when stuff is gonna, when we're gonna have enough. It's just across the board. Nobody has access to it right now. At least where I'm at, with my particular dosage, it's not. So that's fun. I have some like short-term stuff that I've been doing. Like, back when I was on 10 milligram extended release, I had a 5 milligram short term that I would take in the afternoons. And I stopped doing that when I got my larger dosage. And so I have those, and I just can take those like little bits throughout the day. That's pretty
Yeah.
much what I have to do to like stay at least a little bit functional, but it's definitely a struggle to just function properly as a human. Like it's so hard just to do like basic stuff around the house. And my partner is also doing like more work, like hours work. And then we have more plants to take care of now. So when they come home, they just, you know, basically the rest of the night is mostly plant care and a little bit of eating and stuff, but neither of us have it in us to like go whole ham on the house. So it's just like taking it one step at a time and calling the pharmacy back every day to say, hey, is that shortage looking? And
Oh,
hoping for
yeah.
the
Also, you're
best.
impaired. So, like, and you're out of practice for any of it.
Hmm.
You don't have to practice doing it without. I was wondering what the backup is, like, um, for me, for example. So, like, if I can't sleep and I'm out of herb, a backup is a sleeping pill
Mm,
kind of thing, right?
yeah.
Because I can't rely on having it all the time, my medicine all the time.
Hmm.
Um, So having a backup and like backup, and that's not even, that's the backup backup. The backup to what I normally do is like um, chamomile and lavender tea with like ashwagandha in it. If I have any of those things, it's usually herbs. It's usually another herbal thing.
Mhm.
And then it would be like a NyQuil or something.
Mm.
So,
Hmm.
but I've had like those are plans, um,
Yeah.
thought out plans over years, right? And I use, and like if I have melatonin on hand and it's around and I remember that it exists, I'll do that. But that's
Mhm.
tricky because I don't necessarily want to take melatonin in the middle of the night
Mm.
or, you know what I mean? Because it
Yeah.
is, I don't want it to fuck up my days.
Yeah.
Hi, young one. Oh, Mr. Snape is being so cute.
No.
Hi, honey. Yes. Um, can't see him. Can you?
Nope.
Oh, there
Oh,
he is.
yes. Now I
There he
can.
is. Hi. He doesn't like to be on
Sweet
camera,
boy.
apparently. He's like, stop it.
Yeah.
What?
Man, I'm just living my life.
Yep, just living your life, huh? Yes. Oh, you gonna get me? You gonna get me? Anyway, so I've definitely felt it
Mm.
that it has been lots of time and but also like I think it's fine because I could have used the brain break, I guess. I don't know. Doesn't
Yeah, and
matter.
a lot of stuff has changed for you too in that period of time. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe it was necessary that things were all kind of different because it gave you the space to go through that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And now you're coming back with it to kind of get things back in shape under the new impression of how things are at this time, which is different than what
Mm.
it was before the break.
Yeah. True. Very true. Transition pain.
Yeah. I just realized I've had the visuals going this entire time. Let's get out of that. I reckon we can get into it. So this is our weekly, mostly weekly planning meeting. We do have usually a bi-week a month, but this month, since there's 5 weeks, we went ahead and took two. Um, and so we call ourselves Sunday service. We usually will start the meeting by just kind of like talking about whatever this is normally done. We started at 1 p.m. Eastern time, or I'm sorry, 2 p.m.
Central.
Eastern
Yeah.
time, 1 p.m. Central time. And sometimes we'll come in just a little bit earlier to give a cushion for setup time. We didn't do that today because life happens and sometimes you need to start a bit later. And that's kind of part of it is knowing when you need that extra time, but still doing the thing. And part of that's actually on our list of things that we add for structure is defining what on time means for us for that day, which today was
It meant not
intentionally,
rushed. For
yeah,
me, it meant not
exactly.
feeling rushed
Yeah.
and I would have
In,
to like I hadn't eaten like there's just so many things.
mhm. So intentionally deciding we're going to start this later, but we're still going to do the full time. That way it can take off the weight of like trying to run around and get everything done and make you feel more comfortable coming into it with a clearer mind of knowing like, okay, I'm here. I'm actually here. I'm not thinking about what I should have already done or whatever. I'm
Or like
just
recovering from rushing to get here.
exactly, exactly. So, some other things that we focus on and showing up for yourself means is delegating when it's needed to. We want to practice time management, self-care, and grace for ourselves, like planning to be late when we need to, making realistic plans for ourselves, and we want to build rest and joy into our days. So, some tips for successful planning meeting. We want to honor the moment and set the tone. So we want to be present and curious and grounded and stay inspired. Like we were talking about, is actually being here and not feeling rushed. This is all about a ritual, which is also why we're so thrown off whenever we have to have bye weeks, but we're here now. You want to curate your vibe with lighting or music or comfortable clothes. Handle the basics like stretching or getting snacks or hydration. You want to grab tools you need, like a pen and notebook or a laptop if you prefer to do it digitally, and a calendar, whether that's physical or on your phone, just whatever helps you focus. And we want to make sure to use our resources, like our Notion template that you can duplicate to your account, or you can just use our visuals as a reference and do it all on pen and paper. So we do this in four sections. We start with a brain dump, then we go to reflective questions about the previous week. Then we'll move into a top 20 for the upcoming week, and then we will add things to our calendar. So let me share my screen. And so the first thing that we do is our brain dump. So we'll take 20 minutes. Are you able to see that?
Yes.
Perfect. So we'll take 20 minutes for the brain dump. And there's no right or wrong way to do this. Just take anything that's taking up space in your brain and just kind of put it out onto whatever you're using for planning. It could be paragraphs, it could be journaling, could be lists. I sometimes will bounce around just whatever's happening. And then we can get it out of the way so we can go into a more structured direction. But there's not really a structure to it right now that's necessary. So 20 minutes for that, and then we'll come back and we'll start reflecting on the previous week.
Okay, thank you.
All right, that's time. How'd we do?
Pretty good. I have um like gotten a couple things clear, which is fine for me. What about you?
Oh, not too bad. I did most of the time, excuse me, I did most of the time journaling about my book reviews and everything
Mm,
that I've been working on, and um I was going more into depth about that, and then started thinking about um dinner and things that I need to plan. I want to plan better for this week. So I took some little notes on stuff that I want to look into for that so we can go to the store tonight
did
and
you
get
add
the
the
stuff
deep
that we
fried
need.
Uncrustables to the list?
No, I don't think that I'll be doing that. Just
Mm.
because I don't, it does remind me a lot of State Fair food, and I
Hmm.
don't think my stomach can handle that anymore.
Oh, that was a joke. So
I know,
you took
but
that well.
it is still a cool idea. Um,
Did you get the other recipe I sent you?
I don't think I think
It
I watched it after
was
my Ambien kicked in because it's fuggy.
the hell was it? Oh, it was a ground chicken thing.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll need to go
Yeah.
back and watch that while I'm more
We had
conscious.
just talked about your
Just,
newly found love for ground chicken. I was like, ooh, this is pretty good.
yeah.
If I send you a
Um,
recipe, it's because it's a food you've talked about, and I'm like, this.
yeah. I have a bad habit of like watching those when it's like bedtime after I take my medication and I'm laying in bed.
That is a bad
And
habit.
it is a bad habit because I don't remember it the next day.
And also screen at night in bed.
Yeah.
I'm guilty too. It's a bad habit.
Yeah.
I don't
So
like doing it.
I need to watch that again while I'm conscious
I just
and
leave
take
things
notes.
unread till the end of time and I let the notification bug me until I'm like, okay, I'm gonna find time to do it.
That's also real. I do that also sometimes.
Yeah.
It gets me in trouble too. Um,
See, I don't allow
okay.
that. Mm-mm. Because you mean like not responding?
Yeah, well, and also sometimes there's like important stuff in there that I forget about and it just becomes part of the background.
Yep.
And yeah, so I have to be careful with that, but that is sometimes something that I do.
Yeah, I do too. And then weeks are like, I'm like, oh man, the weeks just got right by me. Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
Because my
And then it's
system
like,
failed.
oh, yeah.
But like, I don't
Um,
know. It's hard dealing with the internet world, having that and reality in the same thing and like going back and forth. So I've stopped judging myself and like being in trouble about forgetting about internet world.
yeah.
But like also I have to remember I have more experience being in a non-internet world than a lot of
Mm,
people around me,
yeah.
you know? Like I have 13 more years experience than you do,
Yeah.
which is crazy. So it is kind of my default to be like, I'm not prioritizing a world that I can't see.
Yeah. And I feel like because I'm also quite isolated up here,
Hmm.
like I don't, especially right now, like my friends are like just had kids and they also live on this other side of town from me, and we don't meet weekly like we used to because new baby.
Hmm.
Um
Your
so
D&D people.
yeah. So a lot of my like normal interaction with humans is only done online now. And lately with the combination of lack of medication, it's just been really hard. So I've just been ghosting a lot more
Me
lately.
too. I even had someone say I'm feeling ghosted by you, and I was like, I
Probably
wish
because you
that
are.
that helped me. I wish that that helped me want to call you. It doesn't. It actually makes
Yeah.
it worse because now I'm in trouble for not having the energy to be on the phone.
Yeah.
Because also for me, being on the phone is harder than seeing someone in person because I can't translate your fucking language visually, like, is my main way. So if I'm low energy, I don't have the energy to do that translating work,
Right.
you know? So talking on the phone and not being able to see the person so I can interpret what they're saying physically, that's work. It's too much work. It's too much.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. And this is also a time of year when a lot of people have birthdays and stuff. And I'm like, it was just bad timing. Yeah, like you.
And you.
Um, and me.
Yeah.
And
We both are a year older since we've been here.
yeah, that's true. I'm 30 now.
Wow, I'm 43.
Nice.
It's
Very
all
nice.
happening.
It's can't can't slow the march time.
Hmm.
Speaking of
It
time,
makes me laugh how like old you are sometimes. Like nobody has said that phrase since like 1922.
it's so weird to me that like I don't get it. Like I said something the other day that took my partner off guard. CAD. I used the word CAD, and I didn't realize that was a thing until literally my person was like, "What the fuck is a CAD?" And I'm like, "You don't." Okay, I forgot that. Okay, I guess that's not a word that is used in this generation. But
Use
it's
it in a
like
sentence.
my because we got a picture of my mother sent me a picture of like my them when they were younger. So like my
Hmm.
grandma and grandpa and my mother and her siblings. And I was like, you can kind of tell in this picture that like my grandfather was a cat. He absolutely looks like it. But he was like,
That does not
no,
register to me at
doesn't
all.
register with you either. Yeah, see, I didn't realize that.
A
But I
CAD.
also, yeah, so it's
Hey
like,
Laura, if someone says to you, yeah, he's a total CAD. Okay, she doesn't
nothing.
know. No,
Okay, so
nothing.
it's like this is so fascinating to me. So it's like it's like
Fascinating
a
to you. How about all the people that don't know it? You're
no, it's
fascinating.
it's it's fascinating to me that people don't know it is the
I
only thing.
know. That's hilarious.
It's like a playboy, like womanizing tramp of a guy. And
A man
but
tramp?
a man tramp, basically. But but I guess it's more I guess it's an old-fashioned term because it's used a lot in like
Is it like the
older.
male version of coos?
Yeah, I don't know what that
It's
is.
a real coos. Coos?
I I've never heard
Coos.
of that.
You never heard a woman called a coos?
No, I've not.
Where's my
Is that like a Jezebel?
my cousin used to say it. I don't know. Let me look it up. Coos. I don't even know how to spell it. Um, coos. COUZ E maybe?
Yeah, I've literally never heard of that.
Coos. COOZ. Let's see. Oh, it means vagina.
See,
That's
that was
right.
my first thought was something like in that realm because you've got like cooch and things like that. So I
Offensive
felt like,
term, yeah. Offensive term for
but
female genitals and demeaning term of a woman.
interesting.
I feel like
Yeah,
CAD is the coos of its time.
perhaps. That is so crazy.
Hmm.
I like the fact that neither my partner nor you nor Laura any of you knew what it meant. And I didn't even like, I know it's an old-fashioned term, but there's lots of old-fashioned terms that
Hmm.
like people use. And I
Right.
didn't realize that this is one of the ones that like no one knows what it means. So that's pretty interesting.
Hmm.
But yeah, I don't know how there's a lot of stuff in my lexicon that I just didn't realize was weird
Yep,
or
lots of it.
outdated.
And there's like lots of stuff that I don't even call out because sometimes I know it and I still know it's crazy that you know it, but I like have to let it go at this point because it's so the way that you like you were born in 10 centuries before now.
Yeah, I'm just like a 30-year-old old lady, I
Yeah.
guess. But
Yep.
it's fine. It's fine. I've accepted
It
this.
is fine. It's
And
100% fine.
I'm gonna be I already decided that I want to be a fun, sweet old lady. So it's just jumping ahead of
Aw,
myself. It's fine.
cute.
Yep.
You'll have no problem achieving that goal.
My partner already knows they're gonna be a crotchety old coot, and I'm just gonna be the sweet, silly old lady that
Oh,
hopefully when I lose my marbles, it's in a fun and cute way and not an annoying way.
I'm sure it will be. What do you think I will be?
Um, I feel like
A
you're
coot?
you're already
A
you're already
coos?
like no, not I mean, it would be pretty funny though if you were just like hoeing out at 85.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like you're gonna be fun and you're gonna be one of those eccentric grannies that like you go and she'll read your palms and she'll give you all kinds of
Mm,
like you're gonna be that grandma that has like the incense scented home, the beaded curtains,
mm-hmm.
the tie-dye tapestries. I
Yeah.
feel like that's gonna
The
be the
beaded
grandma.
curtains, yeah.
You'll be a hippie grandma. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, I see
And you
that
will
now.
have the best weed.
Yeah, that's true. It's the safest place anyone could ever go.
Yeah, it's literally you're the grandma that the kids are gonna go to when they feel
Hmm.
ostracized by their family. They're just like, we're gonna go to Granny Shelley, and
Hmm.
she's gonna make it all right.
That's a good one. I like that. I sign on.
Cool, got it, locked it.
All right. So that's
Okay,
good. Got it locked in. Now that we know,
yep, we know exactly what kind of old people will be.
I think that's really helpful for me, actually, as
Yeah,
a person with anxiety, knowing
yeah,
what my future holds.
and just like making peace with like as we continue to get older and just see ourselves aging, which is something I've been noticing more often. It's just like, well, I'm just getting closer to my future and
Yeah.
I'm getting a little bit closer to my sweet old lady self, but it's fine.
You'll definitely have like a book nook that like in a regular time when books are read to people
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure.
I love that.
Yeah. You'll have like a little craft table, sticker maker, the weird appliances like a laminator. Like have those things first
Yeah,
off,
it's
but
true.
second of all, you'll still be the person the 3D printer. Yeah, you
Mm,
guys will be the weird old people with cool tech,
yeah,
but
that's
the
cool.
softness of a library.
It'll be a very interesting aesthetic. Like our living room already looks pretty industrial and
Hmm.
old-fashioned at the same time. So that's fun.
Yeah, that's that's perfect. That's exactly it. Yeah.
All right. So
Okay.
now that we've talked about our granny selves, um, we are going to move on to reflective questions about our previous week. So this does not have to be done like in solidified question form. Sometimes it's easier to break it up into chunks like that, and sometimes it just all flows together. So don't let the format stop you from reflecting on the previous week. We might even reflect on our previous 2 or 3 weeks since it's been a while, but we'll just see what comes to mind. So you want to ask ourselves, how was the week? How did I perform in my various roles as an adult? Did I achieve the goals that I set for myself? What could I have done differently? Anything I need to follow up on? And basically, the purpose isn't to shame ourselves, which Michelle and I are going to need to avoid doing because we both feel like we've kind of like lost the plot or at least are in kind of a foggier state in the past couple weeks with things being so different. So we're going to remember not to shame ourselves for that and just think about like, so how can we transition this into the next week? And we'll take 10 minutes for that, and then we'll come back and do our top 20.
That's good. Thank you.
Okay, so that's our time. How do we do?
Pretty good. Let me go back to my Notion. I did a lot of reflecting.
Good.
Um, Hold on, my thingy it won't go away. Which helped me also in that time, like naming some clarity so that I have good direction.
Very nice.
How about you?
Um, Thinking about some of the struggles that I had and trying to figure out what my mindset has been on that and adjust it a little bit and kind of redirect about what to focus on this week to hopefully start pulling myself out of this little pit that I've stumbled into.
Hmm.
Um, it's going to be a struggle, obviously, with the medication situation, but I know that I need to focus on developing backup and figuring out what works for making it a little bit more bearable in the
Maybe I'll do
meantime.
some research for you and you can get like an herbal tincture. They're a little more high maintenance than a pill, obviously. You have to do it like 3 times a day, every day for, you know, time,
Uh-huh. Oh, pardon me.
but probably
Um,
better than nothing.
yeah, you're right there. It's probably better. Anything's probably better than nothing.
Hmm.
Well, let us take our reflections and our brain dump and transition them into the top 20. So we're not going to be, doesn't have to be exactly 20 things, but we want to try to focus on prioritizing and making sure that we are leaving it to something that might be realistic for the next week instead of overcrowding our schedules. So 15 minutes for that, and then we'll come back and start adding things to the calendar.
Thank you.
All right. That's our top 20. How we feel?
Pretty good. I have a top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh,
But within one of them is 4 phone calls, so that means those are like double points.
yeah.
And one of them I was able to work on in between doing my top 20 and reflections,
Nice.
and a lot of personal stuff, meaning like human stuff, like doctors and like budgeting, stuff like that. Personal, like non-work things.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point. I actually forgot to put an appointment on here, so I just added that to my list.
I also just added something because I said something was on here that's not on here. Okay.
Alrighty. Well, we shall move on to our last step here, which is calendar, weather, and domestics. So we'll just take 10 minutes to look at the week ahead, see what the weather is going to be, how that might affect us, any appointments we have, and also account for things in our calendar that we might normally neglect. Things like non-committal times, non-communication times, where we just shut ourselves off and do whatever. We want creative time, admin or manager days where we take care of more boring stuff. Domestics like weather and chores, or domestics like the weather, but also chores and meal planning and pet care. And then also things like self-care and balance, like working out, arts and entertainment, just time to ourselves. And we want to account for all that in our calendar so we don't end up neglecting them in the stress of everything. So we'll take 10 minutes for that and then we'll come back and wrap up.
Thank you.
All right, that's time.
I was kind of just waiting for the clock to run out at the end. I'm definitely ready to wrap up. I'm feeling pretty good. How are you feeling?
Well, pretty good. I wound up spending the last part of the time just kind of working on grocery lists and coming up with some healthy snacks. I'm gonna
Mm.
try dates and almond butter. Um,
Oh.
so I'm gonna see how I like that because I know that I like smoothies that are sweetened by dates. So I'm gonna see if I like just a couple of dates dipped in almond butter as a snack because I've been snacking more lately, probably because
Mm-hmm.
I'm under medicated. Um, so
Mm.
I want to try to get some healthier snacks to keep on hand, and hopefully that will help me with just my being.
Are you a chocolate person?
Sometimes, not as much as I used to be.
Melting a little piece of chocolate or some chocolate chips inside the date where the pit goes, like
Hmm.
microwaving them or air frying them for like a second, is also a really good treat.
Am I sharing my screen?
Yeah,
How do I unshare it?
I can do it for you.
Thank you, because
Hmm.
it's being dumb right now. My computer is like super slow today. But yeah, I'm gonna have to try that. We might even have a little bit of chocolate in the pantry that we can melt to do that.
Weird, it's not letting me. It is like I see that your screen is there, but it's not saying that you are sharing it.
Yeah, I know that's why it's not letting me stop sharing because it's not saying that I'm
Okay,
sharing.
I got it.
Yay. I was like, I don't know what's happening right now.
Well, they changed it so that your screen goes in a tab. So you have to
Hmm.
like, on my side, I had
Oh,
to go to the tab that you're sharing because when I clicked share, it just was like, do you want to share your screen? But before in the past, when I would do that, it would be like, you can't share your screen because someone else is. Do you want to stop their
yeah.
sharing?
Yeah,
You
I
know?
forgot about the tab thing because I had it pushed behind something else. But no,
Mhm.
that would have been an easy way to do it.
Well, they
Okay,
keep
well,
changing it up, so there's no
and
way to
I'll
keep.
change it again as soon as I
Yeah.
remember. Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, that's our time. I'm glad we're feeling good about our next week. And so I guess we will come back. Let me double check my calendar and make sure. I don't think I see an immediate uh Sunday that I need off for June.
I think we're off on the 14th.
The 14th?
Yep.
Okay. I have that in my calendar still as on. So I'm
I have the
gonna,
Liberty game that day, and I had deleted it, so we must have.
yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna do a separate thing in my calendar that just says bye week. That way, if for some
Oh, that's a
reason,
good idea.
yeah, make it more intentional. That way I know that if something stops showing up, that it's just an intentional thing and not like, oh, something went wrong.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna do that, and
Do you want to look at
then
July real quick?
yeah.
My
So
only thing is the 12th. I return home on that day, so I'll be traveling.
okay, I don't have anything for July. I do have something for August. Actually, I have two things for August. Is August one of the ones with 5 weeks? One, two, three, four.
Yes, it
Kind of.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
technically it is.
August, I have no, I lied. I don't have two things for August. I have one thing for August and I have one thing for September.
Okay, let's take out July 12th.
Okay, let me mark that real quick. Mm. And then
And what's your August?
August is the 23rd.
Oh, I do have an August
Uh-oh. Wait,
9th.
9th? Okay. So since August has three
So
weeks,
let's
we'll get rid.
utilize it. Yeah, I have that
It's kind
Liberty
of
game
funny
that day too.
how that just works out when we
I
have
know.
two.
It's
All
incredible, honestly.
All right.
And then the
So by 4th,
23rd.
the 9th, and the 23rd, I'm going to go to a little concert in Fayetteville. Congress the band. We discovered them when we were getting ready to go to Arizona for the music festival. They're just this little band based out of one of the Carolinas, and they started out as a cover band, but they have such a unique sound. The vocalist and the guitarists are so good, and they are expanding obviously because they got to go to the Arizona Fest and now they're doing like a little baby tour. They were only touring Carolina for a while, but now
Mm-hmm.
they're doing like small venues, like one room venues. And
Mm-hmm.
so they're going to be at like a little bar in Fayetteville. And
Love
Fayetteville
that.
is much closer than St. Louis, which is another place that they're doing. So we're like, yeah, let's go see them. I'm really excited to see them again.
I love that. Tickets are probably $10.
Yeah, I mean not 10 bucks, 25, but still like
Mm.
but
Used to be
it's
10. Pre-pandemic, it was 10.
I believe you. And
25
also,
is the new 10, yeah.
yeah, and they probably would have been at a cheaper venue before going to Arizona, but I'm really excited for them.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody look them up, Congress the band. They have like maybe 7 songs out that are original. That might even be counting their famous cover of Valerie. But
Oh, Congress, the band.
mhm, Congress the band, and they wanted to make sure they made it a point to say it was not a political name. There's a street in their hometown called Congress Street, and that's what they named themselves after.
Cool.
They have such a great sound, very soulful. The vocals are unique, and the guitarist is pretty good. I think you'll like them
They
actually.
have a smash hit out the door, 5 million listens on Spotify.
Yeah, they
Cool.
got a couple, and they just released one like shortly after they performed that we
They have
saw
a
them
two and a
live.
half million one. Yeah, solid. I'll
Hmm.
start listening for sure.
Yeah, I want more people to know about them, especially since I couldn't buy any merch because they sold out before we went. So
Yeah.
I can't rep them that way. So I'm just going to tell people, listen to Congress. They're good.
Perfect. Thank you.
August, no, September before I
Oh,
forget. September the 13th
okay.
is my
I don't
bye
have
week.
anything in September.
Cool. We're gonna go to Lake of the Ozarks to use some a free resort stay that I get with my work.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, just a couple nights. I'm gonna do a weekend.
I'm going out
Cool.
of town, June 24th to July 12th.
Ooh,
Yeah, I'm
that's
doing
a
a,
nice chunky little thing. Are you gonna
yeah,
be able to meet in that meantime?
yeah, I'm doing a
Okay.
house pet sit upstate.
Oh,
So I'm doing a little
yeah.
retreat.
I'm glad you're still doing that.
Well, I stopped doing it. I just started doing it again recently, the last couple months.
Mm,
And there was one that was a full month long that I was gonna do, but this one is more perfect because I don't have to work in person
yeah,
in Manhattan on those weeks. So
I
all
love
the weeks
that.
around it I do. Yeah, I'm pretty excited to smell some
Very
fresh
nice.
fucking air, you
And
know?
and it'll be a change of scenery, and we'll get to
Yeah.
see something new as your background, so that'll be
Oh, that's
fun.
true. There's two dogs, a cat, and a bearded dragon.
That is so cool. What a
Yeah.
fun stretch.
I know. All
All
right.
right.
Well,
Well,
see
let's
you
get
next
ready
week
to
then.
go, and I will see you next week. And we've got our next several bye weeks lined up.
All right.